Presented by Listen Headlines, latest world news from trusted sources.
December 28, 1312 America, New York, Biden issues proclamation revoking Southern Africa travel restrictions. President Joe Biden issued a presidential proclamation Tuesday revoking a proclamation put in place last month that enacted travel restrictions on 8 Southern African nations, including South Africa, as the Omicron variant began to spread. December 28, 1310 America, New York, judge rejects Proud Boys' First Amendment claims in January 6 conspiracy case. A federal judge is allowing a major January 6 conspiracy case against 4 Proud Boys leaders to move forward, rejecting their bid to throw out the charges.
BBC News World. December 28, 1308 America, New York, Ghislaine Maxwell jury faces longer hours because of COVID. The judge in Ghislaine Maxwell's sex trafficking trial asks jurors to meet for an extra hour each day.
RT World News. December 28, 1247 America, New York. Welsh govt takes heat over bonkers woke idea. Woke, Welsh government-style guide prohibits civil servants using a number of banned words, including several references to disability.
Mirror World News. December 28, 1247 America, New York, Sudan gold mine collapse. 31 killed as cave gives way with only 1 survivor. We'll be bringing you the very latest updates, pictures and video on this breaking news story.
New York Times World News. December 28, 1246 America, New York. Fears of Omicron's rapid spread are tempered by signs of milder illness. We can't stop it, Israel's prime minister said of the Omicron variant, but that warning was blunted by early signs of potentially less severe illness than with earlier coronavirus iterations. A market along the Spree River in Berlin was locked on Monday as Germany put in place new restrictions to slow the spread of the coronavirus.
December 28, 1241 America, New York, Cheer, to return to Netflix for a tear-filled season 2. Cheer is returning for a seemingly dramatic second season. December 28, 1237 America, New York, Spider-Man defeated Omicron. Next, it's Batman's turn. Spider-Man has triumphed against tough box office odds in the Omicron variant. As theaters in Hollywood get ready to turn the calendar toward 2022, they're awaiting their next superhero.
Washington Post World. December 28, 1227 America, New York. Tutu's family gathers in South Africa for Cape Town funeral. Desmond Tutu's family members have gathered at his Cape Town home in preparation for his funeral this weekend as South Africans honored his life.
December 28, 1225 America, New York, every DoorDash employee, from engineers to CEO, will make deliveries. DoorDash is asking its employees, all the way up the ranks to its CEO, to again make a delivery at least once a month. Some are not cheering the news.
BBC News World. December 28, 1222 America, New York, Desmond Tutu, remembered by daughter as a hugger. Nantombi Naomi Tutu says her father went to meet his God, ready and willing.
Washington Post World. December 28, 1219 America, New York. Bird flu outbreak in Israel kills more than 5,200 cranes, with mass culling of poultry underway. The country's environmental protection minister called the outbreak the most serious damage to wildlife in the history of the country.
December 28, 1214 America, New York, Betty White shares her secret to happiness. Betty White, a national treasure, is just weeks away from celebrating her 100th birthday.
RT World News. December 28, 1209 America, New York. Country that dumped Queen as head of state holds snap election. Barbadians will head to the polls just weeks after removing Queen Elizabeth as head of state. Barbadian Prime Minister Mia Mottley has announced the early election in a bid to unite the nation around a common cause and behind a single government after the island nation formally transformed into a republic.
BBC News World. December 28, 1204 America, New York, Desmond Tutu, remembered by daughter as a hugger. Nantombi Naomi Tutu says her father went to meet his God, ready and willing. Mirror World News. December 28, 1158 America, New York, boy, 5, mauled to death by dog in horror attack on Christmas Eve, leaving single dad behind. Manny, from Australia's Gold Coast, died from his injuries after being attacked by a dog on Christmas Eve, despite his grand's attempts to intervene, leaving a devastated single father behind.
Washington Post World. December 28, 11:56 America, New York. Fire contained after reported Israeli attack on Syrian port. Officials say firefighters have contained a blaze that raged for hours in Syria's port of Latakia, hours after Israel launched missiles from the Mediterranean Sea, igniting the fire in the container terminal.
Wall Street Journal World News. December 28, 11:48 America, New York, U.S. Russia set schedule for Ukraine talks in January. The nations agreed to meet on January 10, amid tensions over Russian forces deployed near Ukraine and Moscow's demands that NATO renounce any expansion eastward into the former Soviet bloc.
New York Times World News. December 28, 11:46 America, New York. Britain's crossbow rules in the crosshairs after Windsor Castle breach. Britain's Home Office said it was considering options to strengthen controls on the weapons, part of a continuing review, after a man was arrested in Castle grounds with a police officer standing guard at Windsor Castle on Christmas. RT World News. December 28, 11:40 America, New York. Amazon's Alexa dishes out potentially deadly challenge. The voice assistant suggested a pre-teen undertake a dangerous dare. Amazon says it has updated its voice assistant after it transpired that Alexa had suggested a 10-year-old girl touch a coin to the prongs of a partially inserted plug as a challenge. New York Times World News. December 28, 11:39 America, New York. Chile rewrites its constitution, confronting climate change head-on. Chile has lots of lithium, which is essential to the world's transition to green energy. But anger over powerful mining interests, a water crisis and inequality has driven Chile to rethink how it defines itself. New York Times World News. December 28, 11:34 America, New York. Born and raised in Pakistan, but living in legal limbo. Pakistan has refused to grant the children of Afghan refugees full rights as citizens. A lack of identification documents limits their livelihoods and puts them at risk of deportation. Madad Ali, a young Afghan who works in software development in Pakistan, says he goes to the beach to overcome depression.